Now that our site is connected, we want to get it set up. So we're going to come down and click on Site Wizard. Looking at the website now, it's just the default post with the title. There's no menu. There is nothing on here yet. So what we want to do is come over and click on New Site Setup. Under Site, we're going to select the website we just added, Green Reviews. Now we're going to give the site a title and a tagline. Under Site Description, this is very important because what's going to happen is AIWiseMind is going to use the content you put in here to create your About page, your Contact page, as well as your privacy, disclosure, and term pages all on its own. So we're going to put a sentence in here that gives it a brief description of what our website's about. This is all I'm going to put in my site description. Eat healthy with green superfoods. Learn what green foods and supplements are best in our reviews. Stay healthy with greens. So a lot of keywords in here that should give it a really good idea of what this website's about. Scrolling on down, we have more options. So we can clean this up by removing the default post, the default pages, and default plugins, which I always leave checked. We can then have it create all these pages for us and even install some of the basic plugins that we need. I highly recommend, if you don't like the Gutenberg editor, that you install the classic editor, the classic widgets, and of course install the easy table of contents. That'll make our post even that much better. I normally also install the plugin to disable all comments on my post and for rank math and site kit. Obviously, it's up to you whether you want to install these or not. Underneath of category, we can have AIWiseMind to auto create categories for us when it sets up our site. I usually do this, but I'll only do about 6 of them. Once we have this set up, we can click on Start Site Setup. Now, after we do this, we need to wait at least 5 minutes because it has to go through this process of creating all these pages, removing pages, adding plugins. We're going to give it a little bit of time to do that, and then we're going to come back and check our site. All right, so it's actually been a couple hours because I had to run out. So let's come back and check the site. So we're going to go here. This is what it is. Let's refresh it. And you can see now that the post is gone that was here. And then now you can also see we have some pages. Let's go ahead and open these up and see what they look like. Now we're going to jump into the website here shortly, and I'm going to show you some things you need to edit, such as disabling the table of contents from showing up on the pages and a few other things. But down here, you can see that this page where it actually gives you the title, and then it talks about their mission is to promote healthy eating habits by promoting unbiased and comprehensive reviews of green superfoods and supplements. So it creates all this content for you for every one of these pages. And then here's the Contact Us page. And obviously, guys, you'll want to come in here and edit like this part where it says the email in case this isn't your email, or you can remove the phone part and the mailing address. This is the disclosure page. You can see it put the name here. It put the link here, a little disclosure about affiliate links. And I really like how it also put this part in here for medical disclaimer because we're going to be talking about supplements. And then you have your privacy policy and also the terms of use. And if we jump over to our plugins, you can see where it added some plugins here. Some of them it removed. But what I want to do is I want to go down here to this one that it added called Disable Comments and go to the settings. The table of contents, I want to go to the settings of that one too. And then you can also adjust if you installed Rank Math or SiteKit to your website. So for disable comments, all I do is come in here and I click on everywhere, and this disable comments across the entire site. And then click Save Changes. That's all you have to do for that one. For the table of contents, all you have to do is uncheck this option here for pages and this one for pages. And then scroll to the bottom and Save Changes. And then if we go back and refresh these pages, such as the disclosure, you're going to see it's no longer there. So that's all you have to do. If you're using the site wizard, just make sure you go in and make those few changes. The other thing I will mention that you need to do is you want to come over to settings and go down to permalinks, and you want to make sure you click on post type. You want this option selected and click on save changes. After you do this, it's up to you what theme you want to install and use. You can use any theme, you can use Elementor. It really doesn't matter because it's just going to create the standard WordPress post, and those show up on any kind of a WordPress theme or template that you install. Now that we have all that done, it's time to jump in and start creating our content.